Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we're going to make a necklace using some Jesse James beads chain. So this week, September 12th to 18th, 2022, Jesse James has chain on sale. Buy two, get one free. So that's a great deal. And we're going to make a necklace today using it. So first of all, our encouraging word for today is don't forget to be awesome. Don't forget. Aren't you glad you're awesome? Don't forget it. Okay, so Jesse James Beads has beautiful chain. Here is a big chunky piece. We're going to be using that today. Check him out. He's awesome. Big old chunky piece there. They've got this beautiful enamel chain that has these drops. I love this stuff. It's so pretty. We're going to be using that. They have this really delicate little chain with hearts. Look at these little tiny hearts. Aren't they so cute? We're going to be using that. They've got this really pretty crystal sort of chain. Now, some of these chains, I don't know if they're all still available. If they're not, they have so many that you can choose from. So I will link these if they're available. If not, then just get on there and take a look and find what you can. They have beautiful chain, all different kinds. So this is Chain Reaction, and I love Chain Reaction. It's so versatile. Here's another one. And the cool thing about Chain Reaction is you don't have to bead. Chain Reaction already has the beads on it. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to use these chains. I do have this chain to go up the sides of the necklace, okay? So we're going to use another piece of Chain Reaction to go up the sides. I have a lobster clasp. I have 3 12mm jump rings, one for the lobster to clasp onto and the other 2 for our chain to hook onto on the sides. And then I have just some regular 6mm jump rings, and these are what we're going to hook our chain onto the bigger jump rings with, I think. Okay, so I know a lot of people use the bead board. I don't like the bead board. It confuses me, and my projects never turn out right when I use it. So I lay everything out on my mat. I lay it here just like it would be hanging if it were on my body. So I just do this. That's it. I don't use the bead board. I don't like it. I think it makes things hard. So I'm going to take my chain here, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and start hooking it onto my rings. Now this little jump ring I'm going to take off. He's on there from something else. I don't know what I was doing. Some of them have jump rings on them. So I was probably trying to use this in another project that didn't work out or something like that. That happens. Okay, so let's get him off of there. All right. Now, this chain is so cool. And I'm just going to lay it out here. These jump rings open, these big 12mm ones that I have, so that's super cool. And I'm just going to put him right on there. Okay, on both sides. Just like that. Okay, so that one doesn't want to stay on there. I'm just going to pick it up, lay it back down. That's what I like to do. Make sure everything's hooked on. This piece isn't, so let's get that on there. Okay, now I think the next one that I want to use, I'm going to use a teeny tiny one next because this big one is just so big. But he's not really long enough, is he? Yeah, he needs to be up a couple more. Let me find one of my longer ones. Here's a long one. This Chain Reaction one. And what I did with this, I thought this was kind of cool. I took 2 Chain Reactions and hooked them together. You can do that. So we've got white on one side, blue on the other, and different patterns with the stuff. And I just wanted to do something a little different with it. So you can take all the Chain Reaction that you have, you can take it apart, you can hook it back together, you can do just really cool stuff with it. I really love it. It's so much fun to work with. I may put this one under this guy. Yeah, it seems like it's going to work that way. So I'm going to put him on the outside of where he is, and I may have to hook it on. Yeah, I'm going to have to hook it on with one of the jump rings. Some of them have tiny little openings in here, and you'll have to use a jump ring to get it on there if you're using a big fat 12mm like I am. In just a second, and I will measure these for you and let you know just kind of what the lengths are of the chain that I'm using. You'll have to do this. I mean, it's totally personal preference how long you like something like this to be. This kind of a necklace, I like to be kind of long. So, see there, I have another jump ring on here. I use these things in various projects. Sometimes I take things apart. I didn't like how it turned out. But I don't want to use the oval jump rings and these. I want to use just one kind. So, we'll go with the 6mm today. And they fit fine through this little tiny. Well, that one did anyway. Are you not going to try to... You going to give me trouble? Huh, you are, aren't you? Why? Maybe I've got thinner and thicker ones here. I don't know. I thought they were all the same. Let's try another one. Huh, that is odd because that one went through just fine. I thought these were all the same jump rings. Maybe they are different. Oh, you know what? I've got two different... I see what I'm doing now. I've got two different... They're not the same chain. Okay, so I am going to have to mix in some of my oval jump rings. This one that I just took off. You won't notice it. I mean, nobody's going to notice that when all these chains are hanging there together, but this one apparently will fit and the other one won't. So, it's going to have to be this one. Okay, so let's put him on. And let's put these big ones back on. Now, let me measure this just so you kind of know where I'm at. And there's what we have. So, my big chunky chain, I've got about 8.5 inches, so about 17 inches total. And then my smaller chain, I've got about 16 inches, okay? So 17 inches on the bigger chain, about 16 on the smaller chain so far. And I'll tell you as we go along here, the rest of them. I just forgot to measure those. But there that is. Okay. Now, let's see what we want to do next. I'd kind of like to do this enamel one next, but I don't think that it's long enough. It is not. Let's use this chain reaction next, if it is long enough. It really is not either. Now, I could put two together if I wanted to, like I did before on that one. But I think what I'm going to do is just use this guy. So it's already got the jump rings on it from whatever project I was doing that I had all this chain out. It wasn't this one. So let's hang him on there and just see. Yeah, he's a little bit shorter, but I think it's okay. And I may put something else, you know, that will hang a little longer there in a minute. I actually could use this black one. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll use this black one and we'll come up with something different for the sides. So I'm just going to go ahead and hang it on. These can crisscross. They don't have to be perfect. You know, if you want them all to stay in a line, you can definitely put them on that way. I kind of like it to look a little crisscrossed and, I don't know, change just everywhere. I think it's cool. So this one I will have to trim up just a bit. Let's see, I'm going to trim him right about here. And if I do that, let me measure it for you. We're going to have about 14 inches in this one. Okay. I will grab a jump ring. I may have to use the oval ones. I don't think that, oh, here they are. I was going to say I don't think they're in here. I think they're in my other room, but they're not. I've been working out of the guest room some. And sometimes I have things in there, but they're here, so we'll use them. Okay, gonna go ahead and put him through the oval jump ring. And right up here through this jump ring. And you want to make sure these are closed up really good, your jump rings, because this, some of these little loops on the chain reaction are tiny. You don't want anything coming out while you're wearing it. Okay, so there's that. Let me pick it up and look at it. Very pretty. All right, Now, so that was a piece of our black. Let's see, I bet I can get my enameled one on here maybe now. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Just gonna add a jump ring to the end. You could even add a couple jump rings if you need to, if you want it to be a little bit longer than what it is. But I think this will be fine. Just gonna put him right on there. I know everything keeps falling off this big jump ring. I really should close it and open it, but it's kind of a pain to do that every time. I'll just stick them back on there. And we're going to put this guy on the inside. And again, if you want to let them crisscross, you can. I'm kind of trying to keep mine in a row a little bit. Okay. And there's what we've got. Now this is going to be cute. Okay, now we've got this little guy. So let's put him on the very inside, and he'll actually fit right on there, I think. He sure does. And then I have a jump ring on this end. And there he is. Okay, really pretty. And I think that that's probably enough. I do have some other chains over here, but I don't know that I want to do too much more. And I think we use this white one to go up the side since we used our black for down here. So let's go ahead and close these jump rings up so everything doesn't keep falling off. Okay, there's one. And two. Okay, so here's what we've got. This is really pretty. Now you have to decide kind of how you want this to hang on you. So my cube chain here is about 12. Let's see if there's 12. We're looking at about 16 inches. So 8 inches per side. So I don't know if I need that much. Let me hold this up to myself and just see. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna cut it in half. I'm gonna find the midpoint and go halfway. And hopefully that'll be enough. I think it will be. We're gonna see here. You can always add an extender if it's not. So I'm just gonna cut it about midpoint right here. And I don't really mind that the cubes are gonna be different on each side and not match up. If you wanted to make them match up, you could by all means, but I think that that's kind of cool to have them staggered a little bit. So I'm gonna go with it. I'm going to take my jump ring and hook this right on here. Just close it right up. Okay, and same on the other side. Take my jump ring, hook it right on here. And I'm going to hold this up again just to see if it's, I don't want it to be too long actually. I don't think too short is going to be a problem. I think that's pretty good actually. So, whoops, okay. So here we have it. And I'm going to put this on and show it to you guys so you can see how it fits, because I know it's kind of hard to tell from laying on this table what it does. So let me put we're going to take our ring for our lobster to clasp onto and just go ahead and stick it right on. Then we're going to take our lobster, and again, I've already got a jump ring on here from some previous project. I'm just going to put it right on there. Close that right up. And I am going to put this on. Here you can see what it looks like just on the table. It's really very pretty. It's sparkly and really dressy looking. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on and let you guys see how it hangs on me. I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is on me. I'm not looking so fabulous today because I was up till 4 o'clock this morning. But I like it. I think it's really dressy and kind of statement-y, eye-catching. And here's your two little rings. Where are they? Right here. You could make it shorter if you wanted. I could bring it up here, or you could even make it longer if you wanted to go like way low. So you could put more layers on it, however you want to do it. But anyway, I like it kind of like it is. I think it looks pretty cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe. Like I said, I will link all these chains in the description box below. Remember, Jessie James bead sale today through, let's see, 12th through the, I'm looking at my computer, 12th through the 18th, buy two, get one free chain. My goodness, let me get it right. Buy two, get one free chain. Check them out. They have beautiful chain. I love the chain reaction. I like all of it, but the chain reaction is probably my favorite. So anyway, check out Jessie James Beads. And here's the necklace that we made today. It's really beautiful. It's hard to get it on screen up close, really. There it is. Maybe that helps. Really pretty. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.